So here we go. We're going into the gacha here. That's a doll we don't actually need, and it might actually be scripted too. Okay, so we got one manufacturing slot here, and we've got one T-doll contract and 3 quick production. So we can instantly finish this off pretty quickly. So we're gonna be throwing... What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be throwing basically everything we get into this, and we're gonna build our own custom echelon, because while the tutorial echelon is nice, I wanna have my own damn team that I'm carrying through the game here. Okay. All right, so we're gonna open this up, and then you're gonna see this screen. This is the resource screen. Now I have some recipes here that I want to share with you. The most basic one is thank you Doomfire. That's well, actually it's 230. Right. The most basic one, which is the I need good dolls now recipe, is 430, 430, 430, and 130 or 230. This is the I need good dolls please recipe. This is the most basic one that I could give you. This will give you a shot at pistols, assault rifles, SMGs, and regular rifles. 230 is better. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah. I'm not exactly sure, because this is a very nebulous gacha. You're basically throwing resources at it. However, as you'll see by the production log, you see, this recipe here pops up quite often, and usually you will have pretty good results with it. Also, 99999, that's full fate there. That actually doesn't really get you all that much, but here we go. So this is, everybody's throwing gacha in here, and it seems like people are having pretty good luck with getting NTW20 lately out of the gacha with this recipe. Also Vector, who's very common. 416, who's also exceptionally common. Negev's up there too, just in case the gacha demands we defend Israel from all aggressors. Car 98, Calico, Grizzly, Wellrod's also pretty good. That should be MG5. That's a really weird spelling error. Right. So, let's see. Nobody's rolled G11 and G41. I don't think G11's actually in this build, or if not, she's really, really rare. Fal, Sumoi, Lee Enfield. As you can see, there are a lot of 5-star dolls to roll here. So it doesn't look like anyone's rolled G11 yet. I don't think, that's the thing, she wasn't in the closed beta, so she might not actually be in yet. So we might not be able to get her. Yes, G11 has a timer of 404. You can tell exactly what doll you've got by looking at the build time and also referencing the production charts on the wiki. It'll tell you exactly who you're building. There are a couple dolls with identical build times, however, it's no more than 3 in most cases. So you know generally who you got. Yeah, AK-12 isn't here, and 94 isn't here. I'm not exactly sure how many dolls are actually in the game. However, we can look, but we'll look afterwards. And also, additionally, with the same recipes, you're not guaranteed to get 5 stars. With the same recipes, of course, you might also get UMP-9 or UMP-45, which are both very good SMGs. Springfield, Moisenagant, FAMAS, who is FMS. That's odd. Yes, there are quite a lot of dolls, MP5 if you want a lolly. There are quite a lot of dolls to choose from, quite a lot of waifus. But let's see who we're building here. So, Gatcha on the wall. Who's my waifu? Who's my squad leader? Who's the core of this team we're building? Who is it? 2 hours and 45 minutes. 2 hours and 45 minutes. That's Type 93 or F2000? The boat gun. Is it the boat gun? Are we building the squad around the boat gun? We're gonna use our quick production because we have 3 of the damn things. It's a Type 63, aka an SKS AK-47 hybrid. Thank you, China. We're Chinese knockoffs today. That's our squad. It's a Chinese SKS, yeah, but it uses parts from the AK-47, so it's kind of both. I'm not exactly sure of her status in meta, but she has a skill that makes her very accurate. Okay, so with that out of the way here, we're gonna come back into this, but we're gonna start building our echelon here. Unlock 10 different T-dolls. We got another contract, so we can throw more resources into the gacha. Yes, good. Also mail. What do we have here? All right, this is also, right, the resources from our, from the pre-registration campaign, so just in case we need more. Also, one thing, you kind of want to avoid using bar in the beginning. However, one thing I noted is we have a lot more resources than you would start with normally, so you can probably get away with it if you really wanted to. It's just not advisable. Notice of unlock conditions. Due to technical difficulties, the conditions to unlock certain functions in the game are unable to be displayed normally. Yeah, we know. And speaking of which, there are also shotguns in this game. However, you need to unlock heavy construction, which means you need to actually clear 30 maps in order to unlock that. So currently, we can't actually get shotguns. But we'll be getting there. Also, manpower reaches 5,000 for the first time. More resources. See, they're just throwing shit at us. All right, so, formation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clear out Echelon 1 here. We're gonna empty this shit out and we're gonna start building our own squad. And while we're doing this, I'll actually tell you exactly what kind of composition you want your basic squad to have. So, type 63. She sounds so wobbly, it's almost like she didn't expect us to pick her. We're Narinko now, motherfucker. Right, okay, so, we have one assault rifle. We need more than that. Honestly, this is a game that is focused around using the echelons, entire squads. And like I said, getting a 2-star isn't the end of the world, because actually, Type 63 here is gonna be actually fairly easy to level. So, she's actually gonna be fairly easy to wheel around. We can make a very competent force just out of 2 stars if that's all the gatcha gives us. Right, so, like I said, the game is focused around squads. So, what you want to do is you want to build a squad. It's less about one doll, even though you can play favorites. It's less about one doll and also, but, you know, more about team composition. So we've got one assault rifle here. That's the damage component of the squad. However, we still need more damage and also frontline tanks. So let's see what we can get out of the gacha next. Going back into the factory, gonna buy us some waifus. So, right. So, we're gonna start this up again and throw more resources into the gacha, but I'm gonna adjust this now. Yes, we did actually get bar. All right, so, right, also you could use Galil if you wanted to, but I'm making a completely custom squad here. Okay, so what I'm also gonna do now is, this is our basic focus here. I'm now going to fuck with what I just said about using machine guns and show you the machine gun focused recipe, which if I remember correctly here, if I've got this written down correctly, is 730, 630, 130, and 430. Now this is SMG and heavy machine gun focus. So we could either get either one, and we do want SMGs. However, you could also get SMGs very cheaply by putting 130 and also some select handguns. So we're gonna see what we get out of this. Oh, some people are telling. Yes, my glorious Asian friends. What are you telling me? What are you trying to stop me? What are you trying to stop me from doing? It is kind of expensive. However, we've got resources to blow here. $930 for manpower. This is the one that I noted, and this is the one that was giving us results. I know it's too resource consuming. However, we've got resources to blow here, and I'm using it for you know, for expectations, or rather for demonstration purposes. We shall say. Sometimes I'm stupid to showcase certain things, but whatever. So, we're gonna throw this in here and see what kind of things we get out of this. Be gloriously inefficient. If I wanted to be gloriously inefficient, I'd put 9999999 in every field. But I know that doesn't actually get me all that much. But let's see what we get here. 2 hours on the dot. Who is 2 hours on the dot? Mac 10 and Scorpion. That was actually a tremendous waste of resources. However, we did need an SMG, so it's not like we walk away with nothing, but yeah, that was a waste of resources. But oh well, we've got resources to burn. So, we're gonna use that quick production, and we're gonna get either Ingram or Scorpion. I got 7 Mac 11s, about 8 38s, 9 9s, 10 Mac 10s, the shit never ends. Mac 10 isn't that great! I've used her on the Chinese server and she doesn't really produce all that well results, but as for an SMG off the line, she's not that bad, and I do actually like her design. I'm a fan of black and green color palettes. Okay. So, we did need an SMG though! So at least there's that. So we've got Type 63, and where is she? There she is. Right, okay, so now I got an assault rifle and an SMG. Ingram is a 3-star, however, she's exceedingly common. You're gonna see her you're gonna see her as a map drop very often. TMP is a little bit too lully for me, but you know what? I could see the merits of that design, huh, mate? Okay, so also, for basic team composition here, we're not exactly fully kitted out yet, but to show you exactly what you should be doing here, you come into this screen for your organization here, and you'll notice that these symbols over here on the top left corner, what do these symbols mean, Fonto? Have $1. Also, my face when I still can't play the game because no emulator. I'm using Mimu currently, sir, so this works out perfectly fine, Moisen. Opinion on 416. 416 is perfectly okay. I like her. But let's see here. So, what do these grids mean, Fonto? Buffs assault rifle damage by 12%, you say? Well, how do we use that? We use that by arranging them corresponding on the grid so that, as we see here, anybody in the squares gets a bonus. This is the underlying sort of Jenga pieces that you're supposed to use. And as you might be able to suspect by this showing you, the SMGs are supposed to be in front of the assault rifles, and that's no accident. SMGs, most of them, are evasion tanks. You should know what an evasion tank is by just me saying that to you. However, if you're not familiar with game terms like that, basically, they have a really high dodge stat. And by having a really high dodge stat, they avoid taking damage. So they can draw enemy fire while the damage component of your echelon, like 63 over here, shoots them to pieces. So basically, they're a really big distraction. Also, the other, the other frontline unit is shotguns. Shotguns work differently in the fact that they have armor, which reduces incoming damage to almost nothing. However, shotguns are really hard to get at the moment because we have to play the game in order to get them, and also they cost a fuckload of resources. Right, so what you want to do is you want to have shotguns, and you want to have SMGs in the front, mostly at all times, and everybody else behind them. Basically follow the buff grid and it'll give you a general idea of what you should be arranging these guys as. But as we can see here, 63 also buffs SMGs. They play well with each other. So, we move 63 up here, and look at Mac 10 is buffing 63, and 63 is buffing Mac 10. Everything's nice and happy. However, we still need more members in this squad. However, one thing you should note about buffing SMGs is that SMGs have horrible accuracy, so buffing their damage and rate of fire isn't necessarily all that worth it. However, some SMGs have abilities that are determined by their base damage, so it is actually worth it. Like, for example, Vector's Molotov is... the damage applied by that is determined by her damage. So, if you want that ability to do more damage, and you do because it can't be dodged, you want to buff their damage. So there are some little inconsistencies, or rather, little things, little nuances about this whole arrangement system that you have to learn as you go. Like I said, I'm not an amazingly informed player. I just know some things, and I think this is enough to get you started. But let's build the rest of our squad. Increasing rate of fire on Mac 10 sounds irresponsible. It kind of does. Also, right, Ribby rolls, which I'm not actually sure if she's in here. Ruby rolls is a specialty assault rifle that buffs other assault rifles. Also, M4A1 also buffs other assault rifles. Those are the only 2 assault rifles that actually do that. So, there are more nuances in this game than I could possibly remember. However, it is, again, based on availability, and more or less it's about learning about the waifus you get out of the gacha. They're your waifus. You gotta learn how to use them responsibly. But, so we got Type 63, and we got Engram. 2 incredibly common dolls. Let's see if we can get more. And Ribby is precious. And Echelon 2 is back from their logistics mission. I'm gonna send them right back out there because there really isn't any reason why not. Okay. Just be sure to remember, you never trash story T-dolls. They are one-time acquisitions. Yes, right. As you saw during the opening phase here, AR squad, so M4A1, M16A1, Soap Mod, and AR-15, we'll get all of those by progressing through the story. However, you can only get them through the story, so you don't want to waste those. They're competent dolls, I'm not the kind of person that uses those kind of things too often, because that just seems like, oh, I'm playing along with the story. That's what everyone does. I want to be special. I want me a Chinese SKS. All right, now so hi morning. You're a little early, it's 1 o'clock, the sun hasn't come up yet, but hi. All right, so back to the factory here. Do we have another? We don't have another T-doll contract. We need to get more contracts here. We need to build this fucking squad. Logistics support mission. Right. Okay, so we need to actually get more contracts here. How do we get more contracts? Right. The easiest way to do them is to, well, do the quests. However, we might need to stretch a little bit here. Also, yes, 111 viewers. We're reaching new heights here. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so. See, here's the funny thing. In order to get another contract, 2 contracts, we need to produce 3 T-dolls. However, we don't have the resources. We don't have the contract to produce the 3rd T-doll. Oh no! Whoa! No, what was me? So what's the stuff about a voice pack? You go into the options menu, which is down here, right, you click this button, you go into settings, and you download the voice pack over here. So that's the way you can hear all of your waifus. Alright, so we need more T-dolls. Alright, also friends. Right, I should share this. Right. Welcome to the friend system. You can build friendships with commanders from all around the world here. Right, you can be social in your game about waifu guns. In the friends list, you can check your friends as well as send messages. You can add friends from the Add Friends page, as well as search for other players to send friend requests. You can view and edit your ID card from the ID card page. Your card can be seen by other players. You can also perform other actions related to the ID card here. Right. 240. That's Galil or Sig 510. Welcome to Common Land. The Friendship Store, you can purchase icons and backgrounds for your ID card. You can also use friend points to buy other various items. It pays to have friends here. But since people were bugging me, my ID code is 9832. You search that up, you find me. And also, another thing is the support echelons. We'll probably see that as we go through the game more. But as soon as I actually get my echelon together here, as I try, you can make a dedicated support squad that your friends can call in on a mission, in addition to their own echelons. And you get friend points for using them, as well as having them used by your friends. This is how you generate the friend point currency, and how you get to buy nice things. Like the Dinnergate background, or the M16A1 background. These are all very expensive, but this is what you save your money for. Also icons, just in case you want to be the cute girl. Nothing wrong with that. Also M60. Right, M60 is in the game too. Right, I remember that somebody told me I should put together a NAM tier squad. We're gonna have to work for that one though. Right, and also people are already fucking adding me. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, accept. That's Kanyusha. Accept. Bogami. Haim. Accept. Okay, I'm gonna get a lot more of those because this is what happens when you're a Let's Player. I need to actually get my squad together for my support squad so I can actually call them in and actually get more friend points. Grease the wheels of the currency. Alright, make 10 friends. Amazing! Alright, so why is this still blinking at me? Commander, a new background picture is available in the friendship store. Buy one to decorate your base. Right, right. Alright, after going to the main page, you can change your background in the Commander info page. Please press the background button to select your choice. Right, I'm already getting more requests! Shit! Verado, alright, right, gotta keep this shit up. Gotta keep this shit all current. And also up here is the Commander info page. You click on your name in the corner, and you have your basic stats. You can adjust who your secretary is, or your adjutant, and you can adjust, like it said, the background. However, we don't have a background, aside from our base one. Alright, so, that's about all the... Oh, shit. Whoops. That's about all the basic stuff I need to cover here, but we need to figure out exactly how we're gonna get more construction. We need more constructions. We need more construction tickets. We need more contracts. We need to make more contracts with android girls. Yes, I know I need to set a support echelon. However, I'm gonna set it with the squad that I actually build here. However, this is gonna take a little while. So, I think what we're gonna do is, well, we need to actually get more contracts. But then again, we're probably gonna have to complete more missions in order to do that. Right, let's see here. What is quick repair, T-Doll contract, complete 50. Yeah, these are gonna be a little bit far out of the way. Well, I suppose we'll just play the game. In addition here, also, now that we've got this, I did actually wanna fetch something here, so give me a moment here to dig around once again. One moment. Also the dorm. Right, we'll get to the dorm, but one moment here. One moment here, ladies and gentlemen. I have to dig through my bookmarks. Let's see here. Where is that page? This was given to me by one of the very helpful admins on the official Girls Frontline Discord. Where is it, though? Where? All right, here it is. All right, so this will most likely be in the links of the descriptions of the videos I post later. However, to get you guys started off with leveling and being super pro strategist, this link, if I drop the pre-show card here again, right, this link contains the preferred leveling and grinding maps for T-Dolls. So, enjoy yourself, read through it, and understand exactly the tricks of the trade here. People have put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to efficiently grind waifus. So, as I said, 1-2 is actually one of the first areas we get, and it's preferred that you level your dolls up to at least like level 10, for example, so you get your first dummy. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to, considering that we don't have any more, contracts, since that seems to be the thing we're running into here. Right. We're gonna have to build a team here, for demonstration purposes. So, you mostly want 2 SMGs under most circumstances on your front line. 2 is a good number. Additionally, you probably want 2 or 3 assault rifles of some description. However, we don't have any other assault rifles, so we're gonna have to make do here. Yeah, it's probably gonna be filled. A handgun is also very useful because, as you'll see here, their buffs affect everybody. However, you kind of want to put them in an advantageous position. You don't need a handgun. However, handguns are very useful for certain aspects as they buff everybody. They play well with rifles, for example, and rifles buff their skills. And also, they're very good for night missions, which we'll get to later. However, they do give bonuses by being able to see farther in the fog of war. Night missions are a little bit scary, though. You have to be leveled for that, and you have to have specialty equipment. It's basically kind of a gear check. All right. So, we have 1 rifle, 2 SMGs, 1 pistol. We want someone else in there, though. We could put Bar in there to entertain ourselves and blow resources. We could. And since we actually don't have really anybody to throw at here in terms of real damage potential, I think we're kind of forced to use Bar. So here I am going back on my word of not using Bar immediately. Right, and also Bar is a machine gun, and she buffs shotguns. However, you're not going to be seeing shotguns for quite a while here. So, this is sort of a hybrid team. It's not necessarily advised that you do this. You kind of want to, like, stick to certain team compositions. Like, for example, 3 SMGs and 2 assault rifles, or 3 assault rifles and 2 SMGs, 2 SMGs, 2 assault rifles, and 1 handgun, a shotgun, a handgun, and 3 machine guns I've seen once before. However, that's a support squad, so you don't have to worry about the ammunition recourse, and good lord, those are... The ammunition requirements of that kind of squad is hellish. But we'll run with this just for the sake of demonstration until we actually get our full echelon running. Right. So what do we got here? Word for backing up a people are actually using the support squad that is basically just... It's PO8 and... What is it? It's PO8 and a Gaunt revolver. It's nothing. They're entertaining themselves. Right. Right. Okay, also we have the shop down here. This is where Kalena tries to get us to shill. And you can also get affection from her by clicking this. She only wants the money, boys. Stay back. She's feeling green, like the green inside your wallet. Woman, I'm only spending time here so I can collect this and cross it off my list. Also, if you, as people are saying, if you want to shill, buying Fal is actually a very good idea. You get her for basically your first purchase. She's a very good assault rifle. She's your first guaranteed 5-star, basically. She's very good. No real regrets for, you know, not picking her up when you can. And also, as for gems, as you can see the entire shop here, there's a lot of things to buy. There's a lot of things you could buy. But the question is, since all of this is probably head-explodingly overwhelming, what do you buy? Fonto, what do I buy? You don't buy any of this. Do you know why? Because I'll tell you what you need to fucking buy. What you need to buy, when you get your freebie gems here, what if you don't want to shill, if you don't want to shill at all right now, and you're going to be building up freebie gems in the background, what you want to do is buy more fucking echelons so you can field more girls. That is the single most important purchase you can make. More echelons means that you can run the resource missions at a continuous pace and keep your operation running under full load, which we're going to be under fairly quickly. So, you want to know what the first thing you should buy is? More echelons. Okay, so with that out of the way, we're going to go back to 1-2, and we're going to grind for a little bit. So, what's special about 1-2, you might ask? Well, 1-2 provides us fairly stable resources for XP. You get 4 encounters, which is actually fairly large for T-dolls that are at level 1. And they don't move and attack, and you can kind of just take them at your own pace. So this is where you want to get your dolls up to at least level 10, which gets them to their first dummy, which I'll explain what that is once we're actually there. But, so, I clicked on it again by accident. Right, so, 63 squad here is going to go out, and we're going to level them up for a little bit. And also the dorms. We'll get to the dorms, even though I don't really know jack shit about the dorms other than put nice things in front of girls and they give you excess energy. Right. Also the battle reports, free XP. We'll get to that. Right. All right. Also, see you later, Martin. Have a good night. All right. So we're gonna get the silver medal on this one, just because we can, really. Wait, did she just say Totsugeki? Did she just say Totsugeki? Holy shit! Chihaten is my spirit school, I tell you. I tells you. Alright, so, that's our first level up. That was fairly easy, wasn't it? Yes, Rush B. Yes, good. Hi, Nina. Get in the back. We got a lot of things to level here. All right, action points. Right. I don't have IDW yet, Patchy, and I'm melting her down as soon as I get her. Cause holy fuck, she's annoying after the 50th fucking time. Also, yes, Totsugeki. I'm deleting a syllable because I'm a gaijin. Sorry. Yep. Bonnie is murdering everyone. Yeah, okay, and also, one other thing I should notice here, with your objective with your squads, there are two ways you can play this. With squad compositions, you want to achieve one of two things. You either want to completely annihilate the enemy before they have a chance to do anything with flat-out DPM, which is what machine guns are useful for, or you want to be able to withstand damage long enough so that your damage component of your squad whittles the enemy down to nothing. So that's why you want to game it. You either want defense so high the enemy cannot get through it, or you want damage so absolutely blindingly strong the enemy can't do anything. This doesn't always work on bosses, though. There are some bosses you can't cheese with, you know, there are special conditions for some of them. I haven't fought too many bosses, though, so I don't exactly know any of them. Also, nice grenade to nowhere, Stan. Yes, bosses will, in fact, absolutely wreck your shit. Don't fuck with bosses. And the event bosses. Right. We'll see those later. As you can see, 1911 is very common, as is the Nagant revolver, and also the other two pistols that we got. It's very, very... There's a spider on my wall. But yeah, when you're running the first couple of missions, you're gonna see these guns over and over and over and over and over again. Which is why I've taken to just using the 1911 doubles just to power up the dulls and leveling. Spider, you're gonna wait a second. I'm playing waifu games. You stay right there where I can see you. Surprising no one, Bar is actually leading in damage because she's burst damage. She's not that great of a machine gun until she's fully leveled. However, she's still a machine gun. Alright, it's P38, not P08. I'm thinking of the 3-star. Right, the German guns. This is my support squad that people are using off screen. Also, yeah, the cut-ins we might want to turn off because they're just going to get repetitive. Right. There are some other options that I wasn't necessarily too versed in using on the Chinese server, obviously, because I couldn't read any of them. 1911 has great skirt length. Yep, that's some very, very nice absolute territory. Mm-hmm. Okay, so... Alright, I was supposed to get the silver medal on this one. Oh well, we're going back in there anyway. See, I'm talking, I'm going around, and I forget what the fuck I'm doing. Improve the combat effectiveness here too. Okay, right, this shit.